Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I'm here to do another review. Yesterday, I spoke on 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. But today, I'm speaking on this from one of my favorite coaches, Coach Wendy Ologe. So this book here is Raising the Boy You Do Not Want to Bail At. Yes. It's not just about raising children, but raising children that you do not want to bail at. Yes. I know you'll be wondering, what do you mean by boys that do not want to bail at? Okay, recently, I heard a story. Someone came online and started complaining of an experience she had in the keke. What was the experience? She was inside a keke with a woman who was with her 7-year-old son, right? And this 7-year-old son touched this one now narrating. This woman narrating the story touched her on her breast, right? So he did it the first time, and the woman thought it was a mistake, maybe it was just by mistake the hand touched the breast, so she ignored. The second time again, the 7-year-old boy touched her breast again. And she looked at the mother, and the mother was like, sorry, he's just a child. Please ignore him. She kept quiet. And then the boy did it again, the third time, touched her breast again. Omo, she said she beat both the son and the mother. After beating them, she told them, next time, train your son. If you don't want to train your son, I will help you train the both of you. I'm sure people will be arguing what she did, was it right? It's not about what she did being right or wrong. It's not about she beating them, whether it's right or wrong. But how will you have a 7-year-old son and you say he's still a child? Recently I made a video about what parents do, displaying porn to their children, knowingly or unknowingly. You dress up in front of your child, a child of 7-year-old, you are still staying naked in front of the child, and to you, he's just a child. So this book is raising the child, the boy child you do not want to bail at. I see many parents, I see mothers. Your child does something in school, and then you go to school to fight for your child. He's just a child. Anything your son does, most especially those who just have one, you want to pamper the boy to stupor. Everything he does, you make excuses for him. He fails in school, and you are blaming the teacher in front of the boy. It's not your fault, it's just the teacher. He didn't mark you well, the teacher failed you. The boy comes back with a failed result and he's telling you, it's my teacher hates me, my teacher failed me. And yes, you just support him. Yes, he's your teacher. You keep supporting. You know your child is doing wrong, but you keep making excuses for him. What we don't understand is we are not raising children. We are raising adults. Let that sink in. Because you are still children, in your mind somehow, subconsciously, you think they are going to be children forever. Whatever seed you plant now, however you train them now, will determine whether they will remain children forever up here or they will be adults. That's why you see many people, many men. Yes, I'm talking about men now because this book is about men. I will still make a review on raising a girl with sense. But right now, this one is raising a boy you don't want to bail out. So I'm going to talk about men. You see some grown-up men in their 40s, in their 30s, and they are still behaving like children. Why? Because the people that raised them didn't have in mind to raise an adult. They were raising children. So they did everything to them as children, not understanding that they will grow one day and become adults. So if you keep raising boys and keep bailing them out, you will bail them out forever. You are still a 30-year-old man. You are still in your father's house. You are still eating mommy, thank you, daddy, thank you. And you think it's normal. You think it's okay. You make excuses for them. Even when they are grown, they are still dependent on you. Raise an independent child. You don't You don't show a child that you love him by raising a child who cannot thrive outside of you. When you are not around, the child cannot survive. You are doing everything for the child. I talked about last time when you're a mother, you have a 7-year-old and you are still the one doing all the house chores, or you have a house help and your house help does everything, but your children are not doing anything. They are just sons, they are just boys. What do they know? And you are doing, they don't do house chores. Why? If you don't raise good children, if you don't raise good boys, is it their wives that will raise husbands out of them? So why raising your children? Raise them with a mindset that you are raising grown-ups. Picture them when they are grown, when they are 40. What kind of life do you envisage for them? You don't be making excuses for them. A child fails, and then you make excuses for the child failing. A child comes back. A boy comes back, removes his clothes and throw it, litter the whole place. And you can't ask him to pick up his clothes and go and wash it. And then you go and pick it up. Good mother. Let's clap for you. You do everything. You pamper him. Oh, he's my favorite child. Oh, he's my only son. Oh, do you want to kill my son? Your father, the father spanks him. You as a mother, you begin to shout. The father corrects him. You are angry. Why will you shout at my child like that? Someone corrects him. You are angry. You keep bailing him out. Allow them face the consequences of their actions. Yes. If your children dress up late for school and they get to school late, don't go and start bribing the teachers to leave. They should receive the punishment that is appropriate for people that came late, so that next time they will sit up. But if you keep covering up for them, they will still go late again. And the thing is, it's not about now that they are young. It's about the effects of this when they grow up. You don't raise children that you keep bailing out. You make excuses for them. Oh, it's because this happened. That's why he did this. Oh, sorry, he did this. They will ask. This is the most common one. I think all parents, we are all guilty. You are out with your 7-year-old child, 10-year-old child, and someone asks the child, hey, what's your name? You as the mother or the father, you are answering. His name is this. Did they ask you? Can't you allow the boy talk? How old are you? Hey, you answer for him. He's 10 years old. They will ask, what is your sister's name? You answer the sister. You don't allow them talk. You don't allow them. You are always in the picture. You are always there. Stop bailing. This book is a must-have. Shout out to Coach Wendy Ologe. Ma, you are doing amazing. Thank you for the knowledge you keep giving us every day. Anyway, as my coach will always say, if you are not in the inner circle, matter why, please follow Wendy Ologe on YouTube, and your life will never remain the same. Back to this. Please stop bailing out your sons. Please stop bailing out your sons. They are not going to be children forever. Stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses for them. Train them like you are training adults, because definitely they are growing up to be adults. Stop covering up their mistakes. Allow them to clean up their mess. Yes. Allow them to clean up their mess so that they don't forever be dependent on you. A 40-year-old man still in the father's house, still doing mommy, thank you, daddy, thank you. Because you have been bailing them out. Oh, let me even now shake the table. Do you know that many wives bail out their husbands? That's why we have a lot of problems of irresponsible men. Yes. You are the one paying school fees. You are the one handling all the problem. Do you know, if you sit down and think back at when you were taking care of the family, carrying all the responsibilities in the house, if you think back to when it started, you will realize that you were the one always bailing out your husband. You know one thing with men, When you start bailing them out, they will withdraw and allow you do it forever. You say, how? As a wife, your husband said, okay, oh, let's eat. Okay, let me use the most common one, school. Your husband tells you, let's send our children to this school. This is what I can afford, 5,000 naira. And you, superwoman, you now say, no, let them go to that school that is somewhere that is maybe 15,000 naira. And your husband is telling you, I cannot afford it. You tell him, honey, don't worry, I'll handle it. The man leaves you. You start handling school fees. The man gradually begins to lift him because you're always in the picture bailing him out. He will not ask for help. You want to show you have money. You will not ask for, you want to show him that you have. You're always bailing him out. You can argue on this. But if you really think and tell yourself the truth, you will see that most of the men you are complaining that are irresponsible, you caused it because you are always bailing them out. Mothers are always bailing their sons out. They tell you the attachment of mothers to their sons and the attachment of fathers to their daughters. Tom, let me tell you one thing. Any knowledge you have about anything on this earth, you have two options. It's either to follow the crowd or to make a difference. So if you hear that mothers are too attached to their sons, does not mean you should follow the crowd and spoil that your son. You can do it differently. You can parent differently. You can get knowledge and make your own relationship with your son be different. Stop pampering your sons. Stop bailing out your sons. Wives, stop bailing out your husbands. Allow them to be responsible. Allow them to be responsible. Don't bail them out, finish, and then when they withdraw, take the back seat and allow you to start leading. You will start complaining that the burden is too much. I come in peace. If you've not read this book, Raising the Boy You Do Not Want to Bail Out by Wendy Ologe, my coach.